At Cormar, our goal is to manufacture a perfect carpet. To help achieve this, we have a tufting preventive maintenance program in place. During our manufacturing, we may have reason to change a gauge part prior to the planned maintenance. This may be down to general wear and tear or a faulty part. Gauge parts include knives, needles, loopers and reed dent fingers. If faulty gauge parts are not replaced, it could have an effect on the quality of the carpet and therefore must be identified by the operator as per their training. In this video, we will demonstrate how to identify, set and change the gauge parts. Before you get started, remember that the appropriate PPE must be worn at all times throughout this procedure. Once the reed fingers have been identified as a fault, usually indicated by a line within the carpet, the reed fingers will need replacing. Isolate the machine. Measure the position of the fault on the carpet and transfer this measurement to the machine to identify the reed finger fault. For all procedures where replacement gauge parts are required, the relevant gauge part type can be found on the front of your machine panel. To change a reed finger, you will need the following equipment: replacement reed fingers, scissors, Allen key, and pliers. A complete reed finger changing procedure is made up of the following stages. 1. Cut a flap in the primary backing cloth. 2. Clean out the retaining screw. 3. Remove retaining screw, reed finger cap and grip tape. 4. Blow out reed fingers. 5. Remove reed finger. 6. Clean out vacant slot. 7. Insert new reed finger. 8. Refit grip tape, reed finger cap and retaining screw. 9. Secure retaining screw. 10. Remove patch of primary backing cloth. 11. Guide the patch beneath needles. 12. Tuft patch into place. 13. Trim off excess material from the patch. Always isolate the tufting machine before engaging in any maintenance around potential moving parts. Before changing your reed finger, input code D9 into your barcode unit on the machine. The barcode system captures data on runnability and downtime on each machine. First, cut a flap in the primary backing cloth at the needles in the affected area. The flap has to be large enough to be able to remove reed finger retaining cap and the reed fingers beneath. The hinged part of the flap will be flush with the needles. Using an airline blowgun, clean out the retaining screw. Using an Allen key, remove the retaining screw and lift off the cap as necessary to access the reed fingers, and remove the retaining grip tape which secures the reed fingers in position. Again, use the airline blowgun to clean out any debris from the reed fingers. Using pliers, remove the reed finger to be changed. Remove any dirt from the vacant slot using the rear edge of the new reed finger to ensure a solid and secure seating for the replacement reed finger. Insert a new reed finger, keeping it in line with the adjacent reed fingers. Refit the retaining grip tape and the cap, taking care to locate the pip of the reed finger within the cap locating slot. Now using an Allen key, secure the retaining screw. Using scissors, cut out a patch of primary backing cloth, adequate in width to cover the flap, ensuring enough length is used to pass over the front pin roller guard. fray the patch along its leading edge. Then insert this under the needles, guiding it under using the tip of your scissors to keep your hands clear from the needles. Take the machine out of isolation, inch the machine over, and start to tuft the patch into place, keeping your hands away from the needles at all times. Once the patch has fully covered the flap, isolate the machine and trim off any excess material from the patch. From here, take the machine out of isolation and resume normal production, checking that the line indicated by the fault has disappeared. Your barcode will automatically detect that your machine is running again. From here, your read finger change is complete.